a ceasefire deal is on the horizon that could bring an end to the war between Israel and Hamas in Gaza.
And our very own Max Coven is in studio after he had the chance to catch up with two people living in Israel since the war broke out. And they both say it's been pretty hard to hold on to optimism. Max, why is that?
Nick and Renata, as the clock ticks towards the ceasefire start, there's a lot of mixed emotions, including hope and skepticism. For many, this deal doesn't even seem real. They tell me their fear is that the ceasefire deal won't even hold. After 15 months of relentless conflict, a ceasefire agreement between Israel and Hamas could begin January 19th, starting with a 6-week truce. The deal outlines 33 Israeli hostages will be released in exchange for hundreds of Palestinian prisoners. However, Israelis woke up this morning to conflicting messages from Prime Minister Netanyahu suggesting the agreement is now at risk. And for Israeli citizens like Rabbi Begin, the uncertainty is all too familiar.
As everybody knows, it's not something that you actually believe is going to happen until it's happened. Because we know from the past deal, and that happened a year ago in November, it wasn't until you saw the hostages standing on Israeli soil that you knew the deal had been done. I would say the same thing exactly in this case. I personally don't feel that we can trust or believe what a terrorist organization is telling us until it's done.
Paz Zanma, an IDF veteran turned activist, has spent the past year advocating for the release of hostages. Despite initial hope, even she is hesitant to believe the deal will hold.
Last night, I thought, okay, there's going to be a deal. I'm going to wake up in the morning and see that there's a deal and everything will be better. And we wake up and suddenly we see a message that Hamas is changing their mind and it's because of him. But I don't know, like 5 minutes later, we see a message that Netanyahu is busy negotiating with.
This uncertainty has sparked protests across Israel, with fueling frustration from the lack of clarity and fearing another false start. Still, Begin and Zanma hold on to hope. If the deal succeeds, it brings critical humanitarian aid to Gaza.
Is there a thing that is clear to me, so clear that me and a lot of people like me, we won't be quiet, we won't stop until everyone will get home, will get to their family, because only if all the hostages, the dead, the alive, will be at home with their families.
Well, in the last hour, Israel said its cabinet is now expected to vote on that deal on Saturday instead of originally on Friday. If approved, it would begin a 6-week truce between Israel and Hamas.